Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to our summer fun school. And this is for ages, really all ages that typically 12 years old or older can really, understand and have a consciousness, if you will, to understand what magnificent creators we are. And so this is a 5-week session. We'll meet every Saturday. Again, you don't have to be on video or talk live per se, but I would encourage it, not necessarily this week, but as we get going here, because really it's just about growing our confidence and really understanding who we are. And so you're going to absolutely love our first session together, and it's called How Thoughts Become Things. And so we're going to get into all of that. I have a PowerPoint to be able to make it a little bit easier to understand. And literally, you're going to have your dreams come true. And so whatever dreams that you have. And so I had many of you on here that I talk to or coach with or whatever. And we want all kinds of different things. I have some of you that want to be an engineer, some want to be a doctor, some want to be a mechanic, a car mechanic, some want to be a plumber, an entrepreneur. It doesn't matter what you want, that as long as you feel good about it and that you like it. Don't be concerned about what other people think about it, if it's good or not good. I remember when I was growing up that I was always told, and just given, it's not so much the words, but it was the tone of their voice, their vibration, if you will, what they were thinking. But people would tell me, oh, yeah, don't be an insurance agent. Okay. And I would think like, oh wow, this was from like, my dad or an adult, whatever, a teacher. And I thought, wow, or my peers, my, supposed friends, whatever that. And I do have friends from back when I was in fact, my best friend is I met him in third grade. And so some friends have long term, other friends, that they'll go and do their own thing. Everything is fine. But I was told not to be an insurance salesman. Well, actually, insurance salesman is unbelievable. There's a way to have passive income with that. And that when you have the passive income, um, from like, for example, on life insurance, which really should be called death insurance, right? On life insurance, that you actually have an opportunity to be able to get a passive income when they pay monthly. And so every month you're getting paid. And so if you have 100 clients and they're paying whatever, $100 a month, that could total up. And then I was told, oh, don't be a used car salesman. And man, I know some car salespeople that are millionaires and that they make all kinds of money. So again, I don't want you to honor, and one of the principles to write down here is don't honor the God with a small g, the God of other people's opinion. Okay? Honor your own opinion. And what that means is that if you want to be something and it really feels good, just go do it. You will see, you will be shown the way to get, be, do, and have anything you want. It's all about how you're thinking. And we're going to get into that today. So, to really help you to be able to think about what you want, because your all powerful thought can create anything that you want. It doesn't matter where you were born, how old you are, what kind of parents you have, what kind of education. None of that matters. What matters most is what you're thinking. and what you're thinking about yourself and what will be, what you're thinking about your life will be. And so, and again, it doesn't matter about anything, and especially it doesn't matter about other people's opinion. So no longer honor the God with small g again of other people's opinions. That's like one of the main principles because we are, we've been told we're just used to it. We grow up and, our parents say, hey, do this, don't do that. And they mean well. But again, follow your heart. And what that means is that what feels best. And we're going to get into all kinds of how feelings do create next week. In fact, you're going to get a free book called Think, Feel, and Grow Rich next week because your feelings are critical in having for you to have the happiness and success that you're looking at having. And so let's see. So basically, that I want you to write down right now just what you're thinking right now of what you maybe want to be, do, or have. And so one thing could be, I just want to be happy. That's awesome. That's like the prize, if you will. And so it doesn't necessarily have to be an occupation. And then I know lots of people that are 50, 60, whatever years old, and they still don't know what they want to do. They're doing something, but they didn't follow their heart. And that's why I want you to follow your heart of what really feels good. And just know you're going to have everything. There's not a thing to worry about. You don't have to worry about, gee, are you going to be able to get married? Are you going to find somebody or, whatever? Are you going to have a partner? You don't have to worry about, are you going to get through school or are you going to make enough money? You don't have to worry about any of those things. In fact, worry keeps you away from them. Just simply be thinking about what you want. So again, right now and afterwards, when we're done, I'd like you to go through your notes here and take a look and review those notes, because another principle to understand is most people don't accept new ideas till at least 6 or 7 times. And so just because you're watching this right now and hearing this right now and experiencing this right now, that's only one time. I had a lady the other day, I have a program called Easy Money, Easy Life. It's one of my books. I've written 21 books. Actually, I'm in the middle of writing my 22nd book, but one of my books, and it's actually a program with videos, meditations, a bunch of wonderful things, and called Easy Money, Easy Life. And I had a lady last week say that she thinks that she's heard like those videos over 1,000 times. And every time she listens to them, watches them, she picks up something different, something new, something to expand her imagination. I'm connected with divine intelligence, that I'm connected with, if you will, the universe. And so because I've been asking for that. And because of that, that the words that I'm sharing are the perfect words for you to receive and to accept and to just flow with and allow to come in. Because the only purpose of why we have the summer fun school is for you to become your greatest possibility, for you to have your dreams come true. And you can have your dreams come true. And I'm going to show you how. And so let's get started with really some specifics on and understanding how life plays and how you can have life play for you the way you want it. And so I'm going to go to, let's see here. Yeah, here is our PowerPoint on this. And so there we go. Summer Fun School. Yeah. And if any of you ever need me at all, here's my number, my cell number. There's my email. If you want to go up on my website, drhanksites.com, and you can do that. Notice the 3 heads in the top left. That's for mind, body, and spirit. and it looks like a flame, but notice that it's actually three faces. Yeah, and that's what we're made out of. And something to write down is you're not just your body, okay? You're what you are and what creates and what is all interrelated. Like if something you think about will impact your mind, your body, and your spirit. So those three, mind, body, and spirit, are all connected. So if I stub my toe, that's my body, but my mind can be thinking, doesn't have to, but can be thinking, oh, that hurts. And then it can go into a whole bunch of other things like, oh, it hurts so much and I don't feel good now, and whatever. If you do that, you make it worse. And we'll get into how to be able to do that. But how does stubbing your toe, for example, how does that impact your spirit? Well, your spirit, part of your spirit is your emotions, your feelings. And so you're feeling bad, okay, because it's something you don't want. But you can look at that, it's something you do want, because everything has a blessing. And actually, it's kind of funny that I say stub a toe, because I have one of the people that I'm helping that actually broke their toe, and they couldn't do their work and whatever. But what it did is it's opened up all kinds of other avenues to help increase their business, etc. And by the way, this person is under 18 and made like $4,000 in the last couple of months on their own little business. They're an entrepreneur. They want to become an entrepreneur, and so they will. And so everything is actually good, but understand that the mind, body, and spirit are all interrelated. And who can control everything is your conscious mind, what you're thinking. And so one of the principles, and I would write this down, is that it is our light that shines, and each one of you have a light that shines within you. And it is a bright light. It's a divine light. It's a, if you will, a godly light that each one of you, because you're living this life, you are so powerful, you manifested yourself into this world. Like Oprah said, that if you're living this life, if you're here in this physical body, that you're a miracle. You're worthy, and you are. Each one of you are, no matter what other people have said, or no matter what you've told yourself. And we're going to get into that, but I want you to think about that you have a light within you. And I want you to just simply ask for that light to start shining now. Because you can dim that light. You can't put it out. You can dim that light with your own thoughts. But each one of you have an all-powerful light that shines. And I want you to play big. And again, I would write down these things. I want to start playing big. I want to start dreaming big. Okay. I want to dream about the things that I want to be. I want to dream big about the things that I want to have and be, do, have. Yeah. We were all meant to shine. Each one of you, all of us, were meant to shine. We have a light within us, and we get to choose, though, whether we're going to shine our light, whether we're going to speak up, whether we're going to show up, whether we're going to, be on video, do, talk in front of our classmates or, at work or wherever it is. Again, this is for all ages, this summer fun school. But we were all meant to shine, and simply ask to start shining, and we'll show you the way. You will literally be shown the way, and you'll get the thoughts. You'll attract the people, the circumstances, and events to shine your light. And as you do, you'll become liberated. And your simple presence around people will liberate them as well. Because we can either be sheep, if you will, or lions. We can either lead or be led. And each one of you are leaders of your own life. And so love yourself. Realize that you are the light. And that as you shine your light, and I'm going to share with you today on how to do that, that your presence in front of others will liberate them as well to shine their light. And together, we will shine our light upon the world. Because you're watching this, it's because that you have the light within you that says, yes, I know there's something more within me. And this, my dear one, my divine one, that this will light you up. This will help shine that light out to the world, to yourself, to give you the happy, long, happy, healthy, wealthy life that you've wanted. So let's get into this. And first of all, mindset. That your mind is all powerful. And in fact, and that's Albert Einstein on the left there. And he understood energy. The whole universe is energy. And that we have the power with our minds. We've been given this amazing ability. Okay, deer don't have this, dogs don't have it, cats don't have it. Nobody else has in the whole universe this mind to be able to create. We can literally take the energy that makes worlds. We can take that energy and mold the energy of the universe through our thought into anything that we want. That is how powerful that a picture there up on the right with the mind there and going out. That yeah, when you have a thought, that's why like people will say that, you know, oh, I prayed for that person and they were in Europe or, you know, someplace in India or, you know, wherever. And how could that happen? It's because our prayer can go anywhere in the universe. Our thought can go anywhere in the universe and it can impact people. It can impact situations. So you want to understand the power of your thought and you want to use your thought to the greatest advantage, to the advantage of who you really are and what you want. So science has proven on how to create anything in your life. For any of you, whatever you want to be happy, you want to be more confident, you want to build a business, you want to be a doctor, doesn't matter. Any and everything that you want, you have the capability of being that way. And science has proven on how that in just 3 steps, science says, and has proven that in 3 steps, that you can have anything that you want show up in your life. You can experience it, have your dreams come true. And so here the 3 steps are. And by the way, most people don't even know this, okay? That what you're being given today is a gift. And it's because one way or another, you've been asking for, hey, I want it to be easier. I want it to be more fun. I want it to be to where I get rid myself of the fear, of the worry, of the doubt, of the complaining, of the shame, of the guilt. I want to free myself in order to be, do, and have everything that I want. So here is how to do it. The first step, proven by science, is your all-powerful thoughts. And we're going to talk a lot today about our thoughts because most people think they're asking for what they want, but they really aren't. And so, and I would write down that proven by science, the first step to have anything that we want, it all starts with our all-powerful thoughts. It doesn't start with what somebody else is saying to us. It doesn't start with what other people are doing, what the economy is, how school is, what my grades are. None of that matters. The only thing that starts everything in your life is your thoughts. And a lot of people say to me, but Dr. Hank, I'd like, for example, I've asked, for more money. And where's my stuff? Where's my money? And I say, oh, have you really asked for more money? What have you really been doing? You've been saying, oh, can I please have more money? And you've actually been saying to yourself, I don't have enough money. That's how you've been feeling. Okay, that's the truth, if you will, on what your prayer is, what you've been thinking, is you've actually been thinking about what you don't want. Or people say, oh, I don't want to have the bullies in my life. If you ask for that, it doesn't matter if you're saying I want or don't want. If you are saying the word bully, or whatever unwanted thing, that you're just going to attract more bullies. And it's really incredible, but you'll be amazed. And as you start observing your thoughts, which you'll start doing now, you'll start being aware of, I'm saying all kinds of things about what I don't want. I'm thinking things, I'm chattering away in my head about all kinds of stuff that I don't want. Gee, I hope I do good on the test, but really you're thinking, oh, I hope I don't get a C on the test or whatever, okay? Or I hope I don't get in trouble today. You just invited trouble in the door. Whatever you think about, it's kind of like this idea about the pink elephant that if I say, don't be thinking about the pink elephant, we're all thinking about the pink elephant. Okay. And we are the attractors with our thought. So what are we thinking? And if we're thinking about things we don't want, or it's going to be really hard, like school's going to be harder, this test is going to be hard, you just made your test harder. Don't do that. Start calling it the way you want it, not the way it's been, not the way you think it's going to be, the way you want it. And that's a great way to look at this. And I would write this down, is it's wanted or unwanted. It's not good or bad. Okay, it's good and bad. That's all, kind of preference. But it's much easier to look upon your life and the things you want and what you're thinking, and to ask yourself, is this wanted or unwanted? And when you do, it'll become much easier to start thinking more about what you want. Because again, step one here, it's your all-powerful start, the thoughts that start everything. It's like, my goodness, I love that. Okay? So you get to control. Doesn't matter who your parents are, how they are. And that's another thing. If you have, brothers, sisters, whatever, friends, whatever, that you don't like, or you don't like their behavior, if you keep on thinking about how you don't like their behavior, don't like them or whatever, they'll become worse and worse. Stop thinking about what you don't want. I don't want to be thinking, I don't want people around me that I'm not happy with. Well, the only way you can change that is by changing your thoughts. So do you get that? It's really incredible. Doesn't matter what other people have been doing, how other people are, have been in the past. The only thing that matters is your thought. That's step one. Step two is proven by science that they say, and they have proven, that our thoughts create energy. Okay. And what is this energy? It's actually our emotions. And one way I like looking at it is, what are you putting a charge into? In other words, what emotions, what energy are you putting a charge into? If you're all mad at, your teachers or, some people or your, family or whatever, you put a charge into that, they're going to get worse. Why? Because you get to control it. And this I would write down to this statement. I am the creator of my experience. You are the creator of your experience. Nobody else. And, some people say, oh, but, my mom and dad are this way, or, my job's this way, or, whatever. Yeah. Well, if you want to change, the only way you're going to improve it is stop thinking about what you don't want, about, oh, you don't like this person, or, whatever, and start thinking about what you do want. I want to attract wonderful, harmonious people. I see my family members being nicer and kinder. I see me growing my business. I see me getting better grades in school. I see me attracting wonderful friends. And another thing to write down, and again, these are principles, these are laws of the universe. And when you understand these laws, then you'll understand life. And then you'll understand how life plays. And then you'll be able to have life play for you. So universal truth is, and a law, is that this world, you are attraction, the law of attraction. You attract into your experience, into your life, whatever you're thinking about. Want it or I want it. So you're the one. This is not a world of insertion where all of a sudden, oh, some bully comes in, or oh, a bad test score, or a no in my business that I have, or whatever. No, all of those things. It just doesn't pop in your life. It's that you've been maybe afraid of it, but for sure, you've had thoughts, and the accumulation of your thoughts is your life. And guess what? You have the power to change your thoughts. And I'm going to show you a way that in 15 minutes every day, that on a daily basis, some people say, why do I have to do this exercise? It's called the fun shop, by the way. And so you'll be able to do a fun shop in just 15 minutes every day. And people say, why can't I just do it once and be done with it? Well, it's kind of like, why can't I just eat once and be done with it? Okay. Or sleep once or whatever. That it's what your daily activity is. And the most important activity where you want to be more deliberate in is your thought. Why? Because it's step one. It starts everything. And when I'm more deliberate in my thoughts of what I want, then my life will get better. I'll be happier. I'll be more successful, whether it be in school, in a business, in relationships, in your health, in anything. I've helped people overcome cancer. I just had a lady, in fact, that had cancer, and and I told her that she was healed. She coaches with me. And I told her she was healed. And she said, well, I just don't want to take these drugs anymore. And I said, you don't have to take them anymore. She goes, oh, the doctors won't let me do that. And I said, well, I don't care what the doctors want. What I care about is that I'm sharing with you, you're healed. Do you feel healed? And she said, yes, I feel healed. And I said, okay, just go to your next doctor's appointment and you'll see the magic. You'll see the miracles. So she went. This is just last week. She went to the doctor. And the doctor ran a bunch of tests on her and everything. And this doctor, and this lady told me that this doctor is not very positive, real tough, doesn't say positive thing. Everything is, terrible and awful and, whatever. And this doctor ran a bunch of tests on her. And the doctor came in and said, well, we got your test back, results back. And the doctor said, what have you done? And the lady said, what do you mean? Doctor said, it doesn't look like you've had cancer at all. It looks like you're just perfect. She goes, great. Can I stop taking those drugs? Doctor said, well, I guess so. There is no sickness. Just like that. That's how powerful we are. We'd be doing anything that we want. We're miracle workers, if you will. We can create miracles. But we have to do number one, step one. We got to think about the miracles that we want. We got to think about what we want. We have to think about the way we want our relationships, not the way we don't want it. And then automatically, that our thought, we don't have to work at it at all, that automatically our thoughts create this energy. And this energy, again, is our emotions, our feelings. And we're going to get a lot into that next week. But for you to recognize that you control it all, doesn't matter anything about your past, your present, nothing matters. In fact, it doesn't matter if you're thinking about the past, present, or future. Whatever you're thinking about, you're going to get more of it. So why not think about the way you want it? Yeah, I want to be happier. I want to feel better. And then in step 3, according to scientists, this energy creates matter, matter. In other words, your thoughts become things. Your thoughts become your experience. Your thoughts become your life. You can have anything. Doesn't matter what anybody is saying, doing, whatever. You can become a billionaire. You can overcome any illness. You can have all the friends you want, the best grades you want, build your business, your career. Every and anything is all up to you. Isn't that great? It's like, woo, doggies. That's what I'm talking about. Everything is up to me. And it's easy. My all-powerful thoughts started all, proven by science. So let's look at this. Thoughts become things. And to understand that our thoughts is that we have 60,000 thoughts every day. 60,000. A lot of thoughts. And we have discovered that at least 80% of those thoughts are unwanted or negative thoughts. My goodness, no wonder why most people aren't very happy, why most people don't get what they want. They think they're thinking about what they want, like, gee, I don't want the bullies, or gee, hope the test isn't hard, or gee, I hope, I don't get into an accident, or, whatever. They're thinking about what they don't want. 80% of the time, people are thinking about the unwanted. And guess what? Because you're part of the summer fun school, you're going to turn that around. I'm going to show you the easy way. I've helped thousands of people, hundreds of corporations around the world. And you're getting all this, and all you need is what I'm going to share with you in these 5 weeks is all you need for everything you want. So hang on for the ride of your life. Hang on for everything that you want to start coming to you, starting right now. This means that only 20% of our thoughts are wanted thoughts. So we just simply need to change the way that we think, improve the way we think about what we want, and we'll get the life that we have asked for. And so so science told us the 3 steps. They said, and again, I would write this down, they said that our thoughts, it's your thought, creates energy, your feelings, and those feelings create matter, your experience. What the scientists always leave out is because they can't see this, okay? They can feel it, but they can't see this. And in fact, they can't prove, for example, science can't prove a miracle They can't prove any miracle. Reason why is with science, it has to be repeatable. The experience has to be repeatable. Well, miracle, and all of us have had miracles in our life. Think about it. In fact, that's a great thing to think about. What's a miracle that happened in your life? Maybe you just being born here, living. Maybe because of your great parents, maybe because of that you live, for the most part, that most of us are in the United States here, but it's the wealthiest nation ever in the history of the world. Do you know that there's so much to appreciate, and that gets into our joy shop, our fun shop that you'll be doing, but there's so much to appreciate. Do you know every one of you lived better than any king or queen ever did? They didn't have cars. They didn't have running water. They didn't have electricity. They didn't have phones. They didn't have GPS. I mean, we have it so made. Yeah, we somehow are in our pity party. Okay. And the somehow is because we have in our thoughts, the only thing working against you is the committee. And we'll talk more and more about that. But the committee, you don't have to listen to that voice anymore about what you don't want, about the worry and the doubt and the fear and the complaining. So what relief, isn't it? You don't have to worry anymore about anything. You don't have to see anything as bad, in fact, because everything that happens is actually happening for you. And we'll get into that and, better understand that. But what science has forgotten is there's this unseen loving energy in the universe. Remember, I shared with you that with your all-powerful thought, you can mold that energy into anything that you want. Well, that loving energy, that what most people would call God, that there is. And so for you to understand that there is a God, and I'll share with you the role that God plays in your life here in a minute. And that there is another way to look at that. There is a higher power. And that higher power does the work. And I'll share with you on how that is. So it's actually 5 steps for you to create anything that you want. And you only have to do 2 of them. And we're going to get into more of, step number 1 on your thought, but it's your asking. Basically, it's been said, ask and you shall receive. Okay. Knock and the door shall open. Seek and you shall find. What does all that mean? It means that whatever I'm asking about, whatever I'm thinking about, it starts everything. So exactly as the scientists said, and have proven that, yep, it starts with our thought. That thought, exactly as the scientist said, that thought then creates energy, our emotions. Absolutely. However, that energy that you have based on your thoughts is a signal that goes to your higher power, to God, to this loving energy. And instantly, this energy, this signal of yours through your emotions from your thought goes to God, the universe, your higher power, and is instantly your prayer, your thought is instantly received and instantly answered. So everything that you're thinking is in energy form. And God's role is not to tell you what you should do. You need to be doing the asking, but God's role is to give you whatever you're thinking about. That's how amazing you are. God has given you, if you will, the authority, the right, the divine right to be able to think And that thought that nowhere else in the whole universe has the ability, like we do, to be able to think things into our experience, to think things into matter, to think things into what we want to be, do, and have. But people say to me, but Dr. Hank, Dad, where's my stuff? You know, if I ask for it and it's in energy form, like, where's the energy? The energy's right here. Okay, you're a magnet to everything that you think. This is a law of attraction, a universal law, that it is a law of attraction, and whatever you're thinking about, you're going to attract into your life. You're going to attract thoughts, you're going to attract people, circumstances, and events. This is how it is. And you are going to love our session in a couple on, you're going to understand this energy and how this energy is broken out into like archangels and angels that go and gather up all your stuff. The only reason why you haven't been taught this or shown this before is because you can't see it, but you know it's there. You know, like, how do you have that feeling? Like when you think of a good thought, you know, like a warm, loving thought, like a warm embrace from, you know, a friend that, oh, it feels good, you know, that feeling. Yeah, that you know there's a higher power. And now you know, and you're the one to ask on what you want. And then they gather up all your goodies for you. So the only other thing you need to do other than your thought, because so far, 2 and 3, basically the Father does the work, okay? That God, the universe, will do the work for you. You don't have to figure it out. Your job is not, and here's a real good one to write down. Your job is to think about what you want and why you want it. What and why. The 5 W's. What, why is, and you didn't know we'd get into 5 W's today, huh? Yeah, what and why. That's your role. Who, when, and where? That's God's role. Your higher power's role. And so, and I'll use the word God here and higher power, universe, whatever word you want to use. Doesn't matter. It's real. It's here. Always has been, always will be. In fact, we'll talk about next week your guidance system. You have a guidance system by your higher power, by God Almighty. Every moment of every day, always have. You just didn't realize it. And I'm going to share with you on how that is next week, what that guidance system is. But the only other thing you need to do in order to have anything you want in this life, all the money you want, all the happiness, all the love, the joy, all the good grades, all the career, the successful career, the, you know, relationships, the family, any and everything that you want, it's your thought. And then it's step number 4 that you need to, what I call ABE it. And I would write this down. ABE is allow it. So what's an example of that? If you say, oh, you know, I want to get better grades, but then you disallow it by saying, oh, I'm too tired, you know, I'm not going to do very good. I didn't, you know, study as much as I should. Well, you're disallowing it. Okay, just ask for it and expect it. So allow it, believe that there are these forces that will basically be your servant. It's like a little genie that, you know, you rub the genie and comes out and you make wishes. You have that. We all have that genie, that amazing, amazing genie. And it's got it, that it obeys whatever we say, because we have been given the freedom to choose whatever thought we want to. And whatever thoughts that we choose, that becomes our life, our experience, our future. And so to allow it, believe it, and expect it. And we'll get more into that, but pretty much just start allowing, start believing that, yes, there is this power that from my thought is like my genie. I got a genie inside me, man. This is so cool. I just rub that genie and I just ask for it. And guess what? You don't just get 3 wishes. You get as many wishes as you want. It's endless. But remember, most people in step one are thinking about what they don't want, and they're getting wishes to be literally into their life of what they don't want. And so allow it, believe it, expect it, and then bingo, we receive it. Step five. So you just need to do step one and step four. Isn't that beautiful? Woo, ducks. And I proved it. I proved it with thousands of people, hundreds of companies, Fortune 100 companies around the world and now it's yours. Now you got the secret. In fact, there's a movie to kind of get you going on all this. It's a movie called The Secret. I think you can see it on YouTube, a documentary. And it'll get more into detail. It'll get actually not more into detail, but it'll give you a general overview about that. It came out years ago, and it's a good one. But this is the easy way to get everything you want. This is how life really plays, my friends. So how can I improve my thoughts? And basically, I'm going to send you a fun shop. And a fun shop, I have the directions, so I'm sending you an email. And so it might be either to your email or to your parents or whatever, whoever. If you need this, if you're watching this and you want that, and this, you have my contact information, just text me, email me, whatever. I'll send you the fun shop. And but every morning that you do the fun shop, and what it'll do is it'll improve step one, your thoughts, guaranteed. And so within days, within minutes, you'll start seeing an improvement in your life. You'll be happier. You just can't be thinking anymore about what you don't like or don't want or you're mad about or angry about or whatever. And another technique is deep breathing. And so think about, that your breath. So in the Bible, again, we have different religions and everything on here, but as one example, in the Bible, the word spirit actually means breath. And the fastest way for you to connect with that higher power, for you to get the signals, the thoughts from your higher power to give you, from God, to give you the answers of what you want, is through deep breathing. You don't have to work hard. Okay. And that is breathing in 5 seconds. And do this with me. Breathe in 5 seconds. And breathe out 5 seconds. And just say to yourself, relax, relax, relax. Breathe in 5 seconds. And breathe out. And just say to yourself, at ease. And just become at ease. And breathe in. And as you breathe out, just ask to feel good. Ask for better feeling thoughts. Oh. So that breath, that easy breath. Another way is to be around similar-minded people. Again, how do you improve your thoughts? Number one, fun shop. I'm going to be sending it to you. Do your breathing. I do your breathing once an hour for 1 minute. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. And so it's 10 seconds, so 6 times. And you got it, man. You're going to be there. Step three, similar-minded people. We have a master heart family. They're just people that are filled with love and joy and are thinking more about what they want than most people around the world. So come join us or start your own group. Start being that light, start shining your light and creating a life. And the people that are, good, they're thinking good thoughts. They're positive about the future, that they say nice things. Those are the people you want to attract. And all you have to do is ask for it. I mean, this is how easy this is. I want people that are more similar-minded than I am. I want people that are kind and nice and loving, and you'll attract them. It's just incredible what you're going to create in your life now. Meditations. Have you done meditations before? If not, let me know. I have a meditation from Archangel Michael. Paraliminals. What they do is they're kind of right brain, left brain. It's a technology to get into your subconscious mind these beautiful new beliefs about who you are. Because it's done unto us as we believe. And we have a lot of beliefs that don't serve us. And this will improve your beliefs. Programs, such as the one that I brought up, Easy Money, Easy Life. And so, and other programs, there's other people, people that come to mind. Wayne Dyer, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's amazing. There's Abraham, and which is Esther and Jerry Hicks. And Jerry is no longer physically here, but I'm with him every day. I invite him in, and we'll get into that too as well. But just these 5 steps will bring you to a brighter life, a better life. And it's like, that's it? Yeah, that's all I need to do. And oh my gosh, this is so simple. Yeah, life is easy. We have complicated it so much. And so wanted thoughts. What type of wanted thoughts do you want? So I would write these down. I want, and so what thoughts to write down? Put it on your refrigerator, put it in your desk, by your bedstand, whatever. I ask for good feeling thoughts. I want to breathe deeply. So I'm going to do deep breathing. Just remind yourself about that. Drink lots of water. You need to flush your body. Millions of cells are perishing, dying every minute in your body. And so it doesn't matter what your body is now, that you can create your body any way that you want to. I was told that I would never walk again. I was paralyzed from my waist down. And you know what? I just decided not to believe them. And instead, I believed in myself and my all-powerful thought. And I knew that whatever I asked for, that God would deliver it to me. And so this amazing energy, this loving energy would come and save the day for me. And it did. And now I walk. And I was told I'd never walk again from a major accident that totaled my body and totaled my car. And but yeah, drink lots of water. You get to recreate, like you get a new liver every 3 months. You get to create a new body. You get to create a new mind now. You get to create a new spirit, a spirit that is filled with love and joy and that light, and shine your light out. Let's shine your light. And a great, great statement to say to yourself all day long. If you just say this statement, you'll be calling me and telling me, Dr. Hank, my life is too darn good. I want a long, happy, healthy, and wealthy life now. Don't you? Yeah. That's what I want. I want a long, happy, healthy, wealthy life. You don't have to get in the details. Your higher power knows exactly what you're asking for, exactly what you want, and we'll give it to you. And then here's a great one statement. I easily accept new good feeling thoughts. In fact, if you do this at night 7 times, write out, I easily accept new good feeling thoughts, and I am prepared to increase my well-being now. Watch magic happen. Just that sentence. This page right here, I take a picture of it. Get your phone, take a picture of it. These are wanted thoughts. And what is well-being? Just think about how you are beings. We're all beings. We're spiritual beings having a human experience in this body of ours, which is great because we're able to have all this contrast and burst these new ideas about what we do want. And that well-being, yeah, how do I want to be? I want to be well. I want to be well, not good, okay, not good, bad, but well, yeah. I want to be well. And so thus I am. And so your first step to creating the life of your dreams, complete every day your fun shop each morning. Read your fun shop, write down what you want. And again, I have this in the email that will be coming to you along with a copy of this, a video of the video. but read your fun shop. I have the soft copy in Word. Write down then what you want. I will get a really nice book. Like I get a book, a blank book with lines in it if you want, and get a really nice book at the bookstore. Because this is where you're going to create your life, folks. This is the way that you're going to create the way that you want your life to be from now on. A long, happy, healthy, wealthy life. It's this simple. All you need to do is write down then in that magical book, this book that you create your life. You write down what you want, you write down what you appreciate, and then write down how you want your day to be. I call it pre-pave your day. And I would take a picture of that too. Because this is it. This is all you need. And then as we get into weeks 2, 3, 4, and 5, it's going to be magical. You're going to be feeling so much better. Miracles will be happening to you. And I want to hear about it. Let me know just how magical and wonderful your life is. So for help, just email me, text me, call me, whatever. If you need anything, if you have any questions, comments. And next week, we're going to talk about the way that you are literally guided every moment of every day. And you're going to understand that guidance from your higher power, from God, the universe, and all that is, that you're going to understand your guidance system that will lead you to the life that you want, to the business you want, to the happiness you want, to the relationships that you want, to the life that you want. So with that I have thoroughly enjoyed being with you guys. I'm going to sing a little song here, and maybe if you watch this, whatever. But it's a good song, and it's about what we're doing right now. And we like to laugh and have more fun. Oh yeah, for we are the chosen ones. Yeah. Our almighty thoughts become things. Yes, they do. Creator is our middle name. Dreams are your divine right as you shine your divine light. Sound off. You are all creators. Sound off. You are all creators. Yes, yes, yes. So with that, hey, I have absolutely loved being with you all today. I thank you for sharing the good news, coming and showing up and knowing that these simple, easy steps is your path to success. You're now on your golden path, your lighted path. Shine your light out there. And I love you all, and know that everything that you want is coming your way starting right now. All the best. Love you. Bye.